We're back, baby. First and foremost, I just want to apologize. I am so sorry. I have not been posting since I posted my last video, a whole 2 months. Just so you guys know, it means a lot to me that you guys are watching the videos. So let's continue to make this channel grow. Now, real quick, today's video is going to be a tip video on how to house hunt. A lot of great tips for you guys in this video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. And we're going to start the video right now. We're gonna start off today. We're gonna hit it. Oh my god. See, I'm rusty. I haven't done this in 2 months, so. Okay, yeah, so house hunting. House hunting, basically just the process of looking for a house. We have seen our share of houses. We've seen at least...
We were upwards of 40 houses.
40 houses, you guys. Oh my god. There's so many things that you have to consider when you're looking for a house. First thing I want to talk about when you're looking for a house is location. Whenever you see a house that you're thinking about buying, look at what is around the house. Is it in a good neighborhood? Is it near a good school district? Are there places to eat around your house? Are there shopping places around your house? All of that stuff factors into whether or not you may like a house. Let's say you do find a house that you really like. You end up buying it, and 2 months in, you realize the nearest Target is like 10 miles from you. So first thing is look at the location of the house, okay? So now let's talk about when you're actually inside the house. Tip number 2, and this is something actually that we learned and started doing later on in the process of looking for our house. This is gonna sound weird, but you need to open and close all of the doors to the bedrooms, the closets, the bathrooms, all of the doors inside that house. Think about it. You're going to be living in this house for, however many years. If there's a door in there that just keeps getting stuck, do you really want to live with that door for the rest of your life or however long you're planning on being in that house? So not only is it an inconvenience, but it's also a sign that there may be some uneven earth underneath your house, okay? Your foundation may be shifting. That's why you might have a door that gets stuck, or the door frame is kind of messed up and you can see scrapes on the top. That's a sign that there may be some foundation issues. Another tip for you guys, another weird one, and it's gonna have your real estate agent probably looking at you a little funny, but turn on all the faucets inside of the house. Turn on the faucets in the kitchen, turn on the faucets in the bathroom. See, turn on the shower, even run the shower for a little bit, okay? You never know what type of water pressure you have inside the house. The last thing you want to do is you move in, you go to take a shower, and the water is barely coming out.
Yeah, don't be afraid to do those things, and you might look a little silly or feel a little silly, but honestly, through the whole process, you don't get to see the house as many times as you feel is enough, because through the process of house hunting that we've gone through, we've gotten to certain points in certain escrows. I'm like, wait, we've only seen this house one time. It was our walkthrough. It was our first time seeing the house. That's the only time you really see the house. So that caused us to get a little bit more comfortable each time when we were going in, because that first initial introduction to the house is really probably the longest amount of time you're going to be able to see the house before you're already in a contract with them.
Exactly. And think about it, you guys. You spend maybe like 15-20 minutes looking at a house. So you're basing your decision, one of the biggest decisions you're going to make in your life, off of 15 or 20 minutes that you've seen a house. Take advantage of those 15-20 minutes. Like I said, open, close all the doors, turn on all of the faucets. I know I mentioned this in the second tip when I talked about the foundation of the house. Another clue that you can use to tell you whether or not there may be some foundation issues of the house you're looking at, look to see if there's any cracks in the drywall. That might be another sign of shifting, and that could mean that your foundation might be messed up, okay? So look for cracks in drywall.
And the cracks in your driveway can tell a lot about the house as well.
If you go in the back and you see that you have a crack and then you got one side higher than the other, that could be a sign that there is shifting underneath your foundation. And again, you may want to reconsider at that point.
Or not even reconsider if that's something you're okay with. Just consider it.
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind and be ready to have that further evaluated at a different time.
The point of all of these tips is just to get you guys to be a little bit more informed and not just look at a house on the surface level, because it's really easy to do, to look at a house on the surface level. Make an educated decision, and if you can live with it, cool, more power to you. Okay, you guys, so here's another tip for you. Look at the details, okay? What do I mean by that? The details. Look at the baseboards, look at the door frames, look at the power outlets, look at the light switches. First of all, do the light switches work? Flip them on and off, okay? Look at the light fixtures. Look at the floors, you guys. Floors can be so expensive to redo. If you don't like the style of the floor of the house that you're trying to buy, just keep in mind that changing out that flooring could be pretty expensive, especially if you're going to hire for the job.
Look at the house for what it is versus what it already has inside of it, because everything can be changed.
Yes, everything can be changed. And I don't mean to say that to deter you from a house, right? Like if you see your dream house and you don't like the baseboards that it has in there, for example, don't walk away from the house because of that. What I mean by saying that is that those projects, even though yes, they can be changed, they do tend to add up over time. That's all I'm saying. If you have a lot of changes you have to make, just be prepared for that. When you walk in, you might have to be spending a little bit more money than you thought on making it what you actually like. Now that we have looked at the details, now let's take a step back, okay? Here's another tip for you guys. Look at the bigger things inside the house. No, not like that. I'm talking about your appliances, okay? When you buy a house, most of the time, the appliances come with it, and the appliances that are included are the stove, the dishwasher, and the microwave.
The microwave, if it's an attached microwave in like your cabinet space.
Right,
if it's
right.
one that's on the counter,
they'll probably I mean, they can decide to give it to you, or they can take it with them.
They don't have to take it. It's not real property.
Yeah, and then sometimes they include the refrigerator, but most of the time, from what we've seen, a lot of listings do not include it. So just double check your listing, and then you'll see. But anyway, double check those bigger things inside of the house, because those are actually very costly to replace, to get new ones up. Two more big things that you need to look at are your AC system, okay? How much life is left on the AC system? How old is it? Does it look like it's in good condition? Is it cooling down the house properly? Changing out your HVAC system is very expensive. You're talking about like anywhere from maybe on the low end $5,000 or $6,000 up to maybe even double that, right? Like they're expensive to change. And then obviously a big one, the roof. The roof on your house is another big project that you should try to avoid. Or, again, it just depends on whether or not you're comfortable with going into a home and knowing that you're going to have to make a purchase like that very, very soon after. If you're finding any type of value out of the things that we're saying right now, please do me a favor. Just take a quick second and hit the like button down below. Just lets me know that, hey, we're doing a good job. We're giving you guys some good information. And it helps the channel grow. Helps the channel get shown to more people that may be in the process of buying a house. Young people that may be looking to buy a house for the first time. Trust me, there's so much to learn, and we're trying to, give as much information about the process that we have to you as possible, okay? So just hit the like button real quick, and thank you so much. Let's get back to the video. Okay, you guys, now that we've talked about the actual house itself, now let's talk about the mindset that goes into house hunting, okay? It is very, very easy, and here's another tip, okay? It is very, very easy that when you see a house that you like, you already start mentally moving in. How many times have we seen a house that we really, really liked and we can just picture it there, right? You're gonna say that. I could just picture it. Kids running around in the backyard. I'm standing right here. We're cooking and having, movie nights and whatever. Only to find out that when you go to place in your offer, you're one of 15. And out of those 15, only 5 of them got counter offers, and you're not one of them. Now you got to mentally move back out of that house. You never even had it, but for some reason you wanted to mentally move in. Okay. Now I'll tell you guys right now, we've been through this process, and nobody tells you this, but the heartbreak of losing a house that you really, really love is real.
I think I had that experience maybe with one house where I cried over it, and I wasn't even sure it was because I lost the house, but I was getting to the point where it was just house after house after house. We just, our offer didn't get accepted. And so I think it was a mixture of the house itself, because I really, really like that house, and the way the previous owner had it set up is kind of exactly how I would have it set up.
Yeah.
Really focused on kids. And that's kind of how I could see myself decorating that house. And it had like a pull-out drawer that was like a spice rack. Oh, it was just.
And it had
Oh, it had a butcher's
block
as
on the
part of
countertop.
counter. Oh my god,
it was a really nice house.
It was such a.
It was like the definition of farmhouse. I don't know if you guys are watching this video and you know what farmhouse is. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, just go look it up real quick.
And for some reason, it's weird because I'm not 100% like on the farmhouse style train. I don't completely love it, but this house, like, she had it decorated all farmhousey, and I was like, it was so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, I love this house. But then it was also at the point where I was already getting tired of the process, and just house after house every day, pretty much going to see houses. I just wanted it to be over. I wanted the process to be done. I was over it. I was like, just give me a box. I don't care. Like, I just want to be done.
I cared. I didn't want to be in a box. So.
And then it was even more frustrating because they had accepted us the first time around.
You know, well, hold on though.
Yeah, you're starting a whole can of worms. I don't know why you want me to bring this house up.
Just real quick, I'm gonna just give you guys a sneak peek. We're gonna do a video where we talk about the ones that got away. Okay, those houses that just got away from us. You guys will see what we're talking about.
Then I won't continue with this.
Yeah, we will have to stop here.
It was frustrating.
That's my tip to you guys. Do not start moving into the house before you even have it. It's crazy. It's crazy how easy it is to get your heart broken during this process. So I've got 2 more bonus tips for you guys. This information there's just a ton of it, okay? So I really want to share with you guys so that you guys can be better prepared for when you're looking for a house. If you are thinking about, okay, what other house is out there while you're considering whether or not to put an offer in a house, don't put an offer in that house. If you're still wondering on what else is out there, do not commit to the house.
Because you thought like that, we lost a lot of good houses.
Yeah.
Or let go of a lot of good houses.
And that's what I mean. You guys, like, you're going to go through those lessons. You're going to make those mistakes. And that's what I learned from doing that, is that we did lose a lot of good houses just because I kept thinking about what else was out there. Like, what's better than this? What's better than this? Don't do that, okay? Focus on one house. Focus on the house that is in front of you, and just leave it at that, because it makes your life a lot easier. And my final tip for this video, I promise. So this is a little tactic, okay? Especially if you're trying to buy a house right now in this market, it is so competitive. It's crazy. You need to stand out. This one right here is the home run tip right here. Listen, you guys gotta listen to this one, okay? This may make or break you buying a house. Listen, okay?
Oh my God.
A good way to stand out when they're trying to decide amongst 15 offers, and it doesn't work all the time, but this gives you a good chance of standing out. It's so simple. Write a letter. Write a letter to the sellers of the house. Be specific. Tell them why you love their house. If you know that they put a lot of effort into a certain aspect of the house, like let's say they really did a great job of making the chimney look really nice, or they did a really good job of presenting the house when they were trying to sell it, compliment them on that. Because people like to hear that, okay? And it's gonna make you stand out in the crowd of 15.
And try to find things that you share in common with them. We saw houses that, like, someone had a lot of Laker memorabilia out.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, it was really simple to write a letter to them, and we were able to connect with them talking about how big of a fan he is.
I bleed purple and gold. Kobe forever, rest in peace. Lakers, baby. That's all I want to say. By the way. What's up? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, my hair.
All right, well, that was just an example. You're not even a name. They don't care about your name. You're a number. They care about what you're offering, how you're offering it, what else you're including, and that's it.
Yeah, that's true. Like I said, just stand out a little bit, put a little bit of emotion in there. Tell them why you love their house. Tell them why this is the perfect house for you. And you never know, you might pull on somebody's heartstrings and they may end up going with you, even though that there are offers that are higher than yours. If you found any value in any of the tips that we gave you guys today in this video, please hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel. Again, I apologize for not making videos for 2 months. Somehow,
we've been a little busy.
We've been a little busy these last 2 months, but somehow the channel has grown. And thank you guys so much for doing that. So anybody that wants to subscribe and watch the videos, it helps out a lot, okay? You guys have been great. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we got some more videos coming for you guys. I promise we're gonna stick to a more regular schedule. Until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.